Okay, let's continue on our journey to stealing Sai's heart. But I really need that knowledge, so let's just go ahead and study. I'm doing this because I need to make up for the fact that I've been missing all the test questions in the classes, so yeah, I really need to get this thing to 5 right now. Hey, we're sending the calling card on the 18th, so we have less than a week left now. I'm getting nervous. It'll be fine. I knew you'd say that. You're so strong, Nagato. I have to be more like you. The mission will determine our fate. We have to succeed no matter what.
By the way,
do you like hearing your own voice? Have you ever heard a recording of your own voice? Were you surprised? That's because when you hear your voice normally, you hear it through your bones. The voice you hear in a recording that makes you feel uncomfortable is unmistakably your own voice. Now then, Kichise-kun. Has hearing someone's voice over the phone ever felt strange to you?
Know the answer?
Do you know why hearing someone's voice over the phone sounds different than their real voice? Is it... Oh, I don't know. Is the pitch lower? I think maybe it's the pitch. I don't know.
That's a shame.
To transmit data, cell phones use a certain way of encoding your voice into digital information. And when your phone has to use that data to reassemble a voice, it can only do so much. Oh, you think you'd be able to tell if you were hearing a computer talking? As long as the tone and intonation match, the listener's brain fills in any other differences. Most of our communication is based on assumptions.
I see. Hey.
See it.
Well, Makoto, I should go to Makoto and see if I can actually proceed with that. Because Haru was grayed out too and it still worked. So I don't know what's going on and how to keep going with Makoto. It could be I just have to talk to her. Now, where the heck is she?
Well, actually...
Oh right, the double date. Oh. That's why, because I need my charm to go up. God damn it. Okay, let's go to Haru then, because I want to get that baton pass.
Good day. Yeah.
Once planted, vegetables will be able to harvest in a few days. Okay.
Maybe next time then.
Alright, I'm gonna make a cut here and go grab an Empress. I'll be right back. Okay, so I was playing around with my personas a bit to try to get this Hecaton Kairis, and I found a good combination that gives him Masakunda, actually. So I found that if you fuse a Hierophant with a Devil, because I fused the Pazuzu, that I could get Hecaton Kairis. And I also noticed that my Lilim in the Compendium had Masakunda, so I went ahead and took it out, and it looks like I actually can just make this Hecaton Kairis and give it Masakunda here, and then just give it everything else as well. Why the heck not?
Receive a fraction of power. Then let us begin.
And this will actually give me my next rank.
Okay.
Finished for now? Justine, you read here.
And I did pull out the Yaxini, my priestess, or my empress, and I need to pull out a Skatach,
You'll withdraw this
because I used her to get the Pazuzu.
Done already?
Nope, I'm going to show you my Hecaton Kairis.
It would seem. See? You can do it.
You managed to do all 3 assignments, and you didn't once try to give up. Not bad. Not many tasks left. We might be getting close to finding out the hidden goal behind that list. You know, thanks to you, I'm actually starting to look forward to seeing what happens. Your attitude has shifted quite considerably, Caroline. I see now that the harsh mask you wear during the fusion ritual is nothing more than a facade. What? Perhaps in your heart you have longed for the days the inmate would come to fuse the specified personas. That's not true. And what about you, Justine? You've been real talkative lately. I suppose you are correct. I've never heard you laugh before, Justine. We have both clearly changed quite a bit recently. Perhaps my hypothesis is true after all.
Yes.
We have thought that we were to complete the list, we would bring to light the intent of its creator. We have overseen the inmate, all the while considering the changes that have begun to appear within him. However, can it truly be said that the inmate is the only one who has changed? The completion of these tasks has also had a great impact on both my consciousness and my memories. No way! Are you trying to say the list isn't supposed to change the inmate, but us instead? I have no proof of that. However, if this list represented the will of our master, why has it fallen into our hands and not his? This has got to be some kind of joke. You're telling me somebody made it so they could change us. But why? Are you okay there? What's happening? I can hear a voice in my head. Wait, I recognize this voice. Caroline? What seems to be the matter? You are acting quite abnormally. Does something trouble you? Our apologies, Master. Is the inmate proving to be too horrible a subject for you? No, the fault does not lie with him. If you must reprimand anyone, then let it be us. Caroline. I see. Very well. Continue onward with this rehabilitation. Our deepest apologies for that brief loss of composure. Now then, as you have completed 3 tasks, let us bestow upon you the next reward. We shall grant you permission to use a special isolation cell. You can use it just like a normal lockdown cell, but it's a heck of a lot stronger. How's it stronger exactly? Because the persona you pop in there will learn a stronger resistance skill. We expect that you'll put its services to good use.
All right.
Strength, the 11th Arcana, which near evenly splits the major 22. The awakening of the unknown, a solitary woman calmly coming to face a lion. Caroline, let us assign the inmate his next task before we discuss this matter any further. If this list is meant to change us, that change must surely be important. Fine. Alright, inmate, it's time to get your new task. Oh, and your next reward is going to be incredible, so you've got to do 2 tasks before you can have it.
Listen well.
Accordingly, these next 2 shall be the most difficult you have faced to this point.
Farewell.
On to the first assignment before your next reward. Try to harbor a bugs with some Marukarm. We'll be waiting for you, though I know you won't give up just because it's hard. So I need to be 49 for bugs. Alright.
Do you have...
Are you finished? No slacking off. I see.
Okay, now we go back to Haru.
Thank you. Thank you.
So you'll help me? Well, if you insist. Wow, Nagato-kun, you're quite skilled. The soil here would be so healthy if you're here more often. Honestly, I'm surprised that my gardening can be of use to our work as the Phantom Thieves. This started as just a hobby, so it's amazing to see it transform into a more practical skill. Beyond this, I've actually begun raising plants of my own at home. Coffee beans. Do you like coffee? Actually, I'm more of a tea person. I always make sure to have at least 10 varieties on hand for my morning and afternoon tea. Anyway, I recently discovered the joy in the taste and aroma of coffee. I used to think it was purely bitter, but now I understand the depth of its flavor. To tell you the truth, I wasn't even able to drink it before. Pardon me, I was just thinking on the past. Can I share with you again? As I mentioned before, I cannot bring myself to trust any of the employees at Okumura Foods. For as long as I can remember, the company has been run by my father. Being liked by him was always very important. Some employees would even come to ingratiate themselves to me. But since his passing, things have gone unruly. Most evidently, people have started trying to use my influence as a majority shareholder to oust other employees. They say they come to me out of respect, but I know they really just want to use me. I've heard so many rumors. The worst ones are about Takakura-san, the new president. They say he was thrilled to hear my father passed. There may be truth to that though. He's been with the company for years, but has only started being nice to me recently. He even offered to assist me with asset management. I fear he has an ulterior motive though. Yes, I can't help but wonder about him. He even went as far as to recommend I sell my shares the other day. He said I could make a fortune. But I realized that if I did so, he would be able to strike the Okumura name completely. Takakura-san must be scheming to take the company for himself. At least, it's possible. Indeed it is. None of the advice I've gotten so far has been helpful either. Everyone only speaks out of their own self-interest.
Yes.
Thank you for today though. I feel a bit better after talking about this with you. Oh, and don't worry, I'll make sure I keep myself motivated, even through these difficult times. There we go.
All right.
I'm going to stay here a little while longer to check the drainage. I need to make sure these vegetables turn out as good as possible for the Phantom Thieves.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. I mean, it feels like we're on a training camp right now. And we're getting so much stronger.
You're back.
So that when we actually deal with Sai, it's probably... we should be able to take her out without too much problem. Because if it was before, I wouldn't have baton pass, I wouldn't have a lot of things. Okay, I really need to improve my knowledge.
Make sure you close up.
It's gotta be soon.
Hey, hey. What are your thoughts?
All right.
Yep.
Huh? Who could that be at this hour? Would you like to go see a movie tomorrow? We have about a week left, so why don't we take a break? There's a thriller that's out called Patch Saw. What do you think? If you can handle that kind of stuff, that is. I guess this will raise my guts. Sure, let's go. Alright, let's meet in front of the movie theater in Shinjuku. I didn't expect that Haru would be into thrillers. We should go to bed. Yeah, that's a little weird. Still, I'm not gonna say no to Haru. Oh, look at that. Ah, you're perfectly on time. Let's go inside. I'm so excited. Flu season.
Please, no! The elephant! It's coming this way!
Game over.
I can totally handle this sort of stuff. After watching this scary movie, I feel like I got more guts than I did before. Since I read Cinema Treasures, I also think I've gained a richer, deeper understanding of this film.
All right.
Ah, that was so fun. My palms are so sweaty. How is it for you? Do you like scary movies? Yeah, I like them a lot.
I'm so glad.
Yay, me too.
Thank you.
Thanks for hanging out with me today. I had a lot of fun. It's too scary to watch these alone, and I didn't have any friends I could ask before, so I'm really happy that we could watch it together. It's time we headed back home.
You're back.
Well then.
That reminds me, we got home shopping. It's our Sunday again already? 20 cans of mystery stew. Raises SP. Yeah, definitely.
Where have you been searching all along? This is while I know without a sign, without resting.
I'm totally wasting all my nights, but
Now listen up. Make sure you close up.
I'm really annoyed that this is not level 5 yet.
What are your thoughts? Yep.
Like, the fact that proficiency increased means that I must be close.
Hey!
Oh, nice, let's read.
Hey, hey!
Only 1 week remaining. Yeah, that's how much time we got to nab that treasure. There's that, but it's also how much longer we'll get to stay as phantom thieves. Yeah, now that you mention that, it is quite an odd feeling. I've been trying to avoid thinking about that until the time actually comes. Did you remember Nagato? I did. Amazing. Well, I guess all we can do now is do this shit like we always do. Yeah, from Makoto's sister. Thank you, everyone.
Hey! Thank you! Thank you!
Soil is quite a mysterious thing. Within its gentle care, even a tiny seed can awaken, spread its roots, and grow up towards the sun. It's almost like a mother. Perhaps that is why I find this place so comforting.
To be honest,
You know, I only started taking care of these planters because one of my teachers asked me to. I was hesitant at first, but I liked it so much that I kept them long past the original request. I started mixing my own fertilizer, adjusting soil ratios. Now I raise these plants in complete secret. But Nagato-kun, I'm worried what the school might do if they found out about this. It'll be okay, I promise. You're so dependable. In that case, we can be partners in crime. Honestly, Nagato-kun, I really enjoy the time we spend together. It's so different from how I feel when I'm around him. Oh, sorry, I meant my fiancé. That reminds me though, I wanted to ask your advice about him. This whole arrangement began when my father first introduced us around the beginning of this year. I was told we were just meeting his friend for dinner, but then he said that friend was to be my fiancé. It was surprising, but I suppose I had always known I would someday be married off for political gain. So I accepted, and that was the start of our relationship. Oh, but no relationship stuff happened, just to be clear. Anyway, I was never exactly fond of him to begin with, but now he has grown far worse. Recently, he's been suggesting we go on an early honeymoon together to celebrate our coming marriage. I can't even stand to look at him though, let alone spend any actual prolonged time together. So, what can I say to decline his offer? I don't want to go with you. But, right. I suppose it would be best to simply be clear about it. As you know, my father passed away before he could fulfill his promise to rescind the marriage proposal. So, any conversation about putting a halt to the marriage will have to come from me. To tell the truth, I've already mentioned it to my fiancé. But he refuses to listen to a single word I have to say. Apparently, he's been telling the employees at Okuma Foods about the contract he made with my father. How the company would have to pay extreme reparations if it got called off for any reason. I just don't know how to handle this. I can postpone while I'm still in high school, but after that... Thinking about it now, it seems my father's death has turned out to be quite favorable for my fiancé. After all, he's now engaged the majority shareholder of a massive company. I suppose in the end, all he really cares about is his own personal gain. But that's not what a relationship is supposed to be built on. It should be something more. Something like a love so intense that just seeing the other person makes your chest tighten up.
I'm not so sure.
Have you ever experienced that? I mean, to be fair, I am rank 10 with An and Takemi, so yeah. Really? That's so romantic. I'm actually a little jealous of you and of the girl. But there's no spark like that with my fiance. Spending time with him is almost like some kind of training.
Yes.
Still, any hardship I go through now will surely help the Phantom Thieves eventually. I'll get through this. There we go.
Right.
We're powering her up. Even though it's really late to do so. Oh, it's getting late. I should probably get back to my gardening. Well, I think I'll be staying here a little while longer.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Ah, you're back.
Alright, I think that's a good point to leave off for today. Next time we'll make it all the way to the calling card, and we'll probably even send it. And then after that, all we have to do is steal Sai's heart. So until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.